Thanks for staying with us. So, hashtag justice for Don, I think let me get his right name, the young boy who was allegedly molested. John Davis, yes, hashtag justice for Don Davis is actually trending. And this is the young boy who was allegedly harassed, malnourished from his school. And his mother cried out, I think, last week. We took the story. We didn't want to focus on the issue. We wanted to focus on the bigger issue of bullying in school and all that. But the story is still trending because the mother is still on air. She's gone out, came out with a video recently, just a couple of days ago, talking about her experience when she was summoned by the Permanent Secretary of Education and the Commissioner for Education of her state. And she said her own side of the story. Now, our team is working very closely to see if we can get comments from the Commissioner for Education and other parties involved, because it's always important to have a balanced conversation. But in the meantime, as mothers and as we understand where she's coming from, we'd like to hear your thoughts on what has happened so far. And what we know so far is that, yes, the boy was allegedly molested by his colleagues in school. He used to bedwet, and because of that, he was taken to the seniors' hostel, where, according to her story, they were putting their hands and feet inside his anus. And she got him checked by the hospital, and the doctors confirmed, according to her story. And now she wants justice for this young boy. And what was even more disheartening, according to her story, is that when she was called by the Commissioner for Education, she told them specifically that her son is in a hospital, he can't come. But he insisted, and she still now went against her own will to bring the boy to the office. When they got there, according to this woman, they didn't even start with the issue. The first accusation was, why did you put this matter on social media? You've brought disgrace to the government. And that was, for her, totally unempathetic and very insensitive. Selfish people. It's like, you're not worried about what happened. You're focusing first on your own reputation. After that, when they now did finish all that hula baloo, they now said, hey, boy, what did you say that happened to your anus? And she now felt that was totally, completely insensitive also. So, in your view now, we are only having this conversation based on a mother's expression of what happened. As I said, our producers are working very closely to see if we can get comments from other angles. But we are mothers, we cannot just see a woman lament and just look away. This is still trending, and we'll continue to follow that story as we get other sides. So we're waiting for the school themselves to make an official statement, we're waiting for the government to make an official statement. In the meantime, what are your initial thoughts when I saw
this woman's post? I could feel, how pained she was about the things that happened. So I saw her video the second time when she had gone to the commissioner's office and she was making another video saying they asked her why did she post online, and they also asked her to delete the earlier post to take down all her posts about her child. And I felt, where I'm from, people say na nakedness is a fight, picking fight, meaning that you go mad, you go to the worst. You show your all level of craziness when your child be a threat to the well-being of your child. It's been threatened to show your mother nature. So you fight to death, you fight to finish, and that woman did what she could. And then I saw a picture of the boy before school, and this boy, coward, beaten, pushed into himself in his shell, timid, this is into a corner because of what he's gone through. And this is a boarding school. A term is 12 weeks. A term is 12 weeks. So imagine that every single day, this boy was... I know people who at 12 were bedwetting. Yes. It is a natural thing. If you take them to psychologists, they will tell you how to get them to stop bedwetting. But when they are asleep, that's the nature of most people. And I know a lot of adults now who did the same thing as children. So, yes, they came to school and he was bedwetting. The school did not have a policy psychologically on how to help that boy. Why push him to a bigger hospital without supervision?
You see, the thing is, where I even want to come from is, if the story is true, that they called her and were asking those stupid questions, and I stand with, I say it with no sense of responsibility, it's stupid questions. Your child has been sexually abused, a boy, by other boys, and those are the questions you can ask her. they deserve to be sacked.
All of them.
They deserve to be sacked, if it is true. Because there is no reason. From the principal to the commissioner, all of them should lose their jobs. What are you talking about, disgrace?
Reputation.
Reputation. On my child's life?
Whose reputation?
On my child's life? You're talking about reputation? You're talking about disgrace? Please, 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 please. If I'm the commissioner, quickly call us now if you are watching this show and deny that you said all those things. No sense.
And do the right thing. So when I saw that video, I was angered in my spirit because I could feel the mother's pain. I could feel injustice. Because I remember one of the things she said was that one of the parents of the accused boys brought out a belt to flog her in that meeting, and everybody stood, nobody was stopping the man. So I just felt that it was something that people wanted to cover. They were ashamed that it got out, and instead of paying attention to the child who has been molested, that child needs psychotherapist,
yes.
That child needs counseling,
yes.
That child needs a lot. Nobody's saying anything about what they are planning to do for that child to take him out of that phase. It's going to take a while. That's a life that, God forbid, has already been destroyed. Nobody's paying attention to that.
You see, as I said, we are going to talk about this issue once we hear the other side of the story. But we are trying to analyze what happened. Summoning a child who has been allegedly molested to your office, for me, is even a no-no.
Thank you.
Why would you even ask? You see,
your able self cannot leave your office to go to the hospital and see the child. You are too big.
So a commissioner will not leave her office to go and visit the child in the hospital or go and see the family. You are summoning them to your office.
To suicide in children.
That is what I'm saying.
What would they tell themselves if that boy should commit suicide?
They don't care now when their own done there abroad. You don't understand. If it is part of your investigation to get to the hospital and see the condition of the child and talk to the doctors.
Exactly.
But because you are politically appointed, you're not even qualified to be a commissioner for education. You have no empathy, nothing at all to make you a leader. You decide that, no, I'm too big to go. Call that mother. She should bring that boy for me. All of you bring them to town hall meeting. You are the royal ballet in their place. Call them. All of you come to town hall meeting in my office. Now you, why you post video? You, why you use this? You, why did you do that? All of you make up and go home.
Appeal to child rights activists, child rights activists, wherever you think you are, to fight for justice for this child. Find out what exactly is happening. This is not the time for us to, everybody to, it's not my child, it's not my business. This is the time for us to start asking questions. Let there be proper investigation. We need to hear from the school.
Let
me just say what a proper investigation would be. Now, this boy has alleged that he was, so and so handled in the hostel where he can identify the people in question. There's a test result showing that his anus, of course, has been broken. So you have a result, a documentary evidence you can rely on. You now take the boy, call out the number of boys who did what and what to him. All the boys in that hostel are suspects. Pack them, no matter who their father is, for investigation. You take them to, and then when you find who and who the boy has alleged touched him based on his own account, these boys will now be prosecuted.
What you do if you are his word against their own, send them for lie detector test.
Yes, now if they don't want, which they have in Alagbon, it's only for they have in Nigeria. They have in Nigeria. It's only for better people they use it.
Okay, we have to go, unfortunately.
So,
but we can't.
This can be done.
We can't take this further. And the reason that I said it earlier is because we are waiting for other parts of the stories because these are building blocks. So as it comes, I know the school actually made a statement on Twitter. We're waiting for a proper official statement, and for the commissioner involved, let us wait for them. Once they speak,
which commissioner is it?
Commissioner of Education
in which states?
I think
Cross
it's
River.
Is it Cross River?
I think it's Cross River.
So
are you sure?
We'll contact them. Our producers are working on that.
I'm just hearing the story for the first time today. So the thing is just annoying me.
Okay, well, let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll move on to another topic. But as I said earlier, this is something that we saw the video, we saw it earlier, we took it last week, and we thought it was important for us to follow up, and we'll continue to wait and follow the story to ensure that this boy gets justice. Stay with us, we'll be right back.